Then results happen. Then people come into the store. Either they buy the thing or they don't. Then they sit back and go, okay, how did that work out for us? That, at face value, is the scientific method.
Those are results.
You make a prediction about what's going to happen in an observable phenomenon. Then you let the phenomenon do its thing. Then you see if your prediction was right. Then you tailor your next experiment for the scientific method into a new way of approaching that thing, and then see what happens again. How would you describe the scientific method? And why? And keep in mind that as you describe this, that according to your opinion, it can only exclusively be used for math, physics, logic,
chemistry.
Chemistry?
Right?
Is that it?
Chemistry is the last one that I would give like the weight of like actually doing science.
Okay.
Okay. So what is the scientific method?
Then like you go to biology, to the degree that that a study of like biological phenomena is scientific is only to the degree to which they can tie what they're doing to chemistry and physics. Why do you think these people have all of these deterministic fucking attitudes about how their stupid socialist programs are going to work? They're claiming it because physics fucking does it with material.
Okay, go back to the scientific method.
They steal that real ability and say, we can sit up here like the scientist and look at you like a bunch of fucking atoms in a box and know what you're going to do.
Okay.
Are you a particle in a box? Actually, that's my biggest protest.
Hold on.
Are you a particle in a box?
Put the tangent back in the box.
Tell me that a particle in a box represents you, and I will believe that sociology is a science.
Do we need to bring out a talking stick?
Let's
Do we need to use a talking stick?
Let's just bring it back to the question. Phil, in your own words, what is the scientific method?
The scientific method is what you described. You just bring things that don't fit the definitions that are in the method.
Your own words.
It's hypothesis, observation, analysis, conclusion, and then it goes back in a loop again. Yeah, I know exactly what the scientific method is. I did it in school.
So you can't apply the scientific method to, like you brought up in our previous podcast, the number of people that have yellow walls in their living room.
That's just counting something.
Right. Yep. That's what you said.
That's not doing anything.
So what if we did a study as to how many people had yellow walls in their living room, and we found that an enormous number of people have yellow walls in their living room on the coasts, okay, but not in the Midwest or the South for some reason. Weird. There's a weird coincidence here. It's not just random. We're not just studying random human behavior. Then we say, okay, maybe it's because of the weather. And then we test that theory and then look at other regions of the world. Oh, no, that can't be it. What if we did a whole bunch of experiments and then finally determined that when people live on the coasts, if their walls are a lighter, warmer color, it reflects the sunrise and the sunset a whole lot nicer than if they had blue walls or white walls. Now we just did a scientific experiment about something stupid, really. It's kind of silly, but we now can predict that there will be a higher number of people that live on the coasts that will have yellow walls in their living room, for example, because they live on the coast.
Does that make sense, Phil?
That's doing a scientific experiment using the scientific method and then making an accurate prediction about what people are going to do based on that observation. That is science. I can now make a prediction about the world, and my prediction is accurate about the world because I performed science. Science and the scientific method is just understanding phenomenon around us.